Enlightenment. It goes back to Adam Smith. It goes back to the transition of power from the frickin' Catholic Church to the Enlightenment, to the individual sovereignty, to the rights of man. It needs to be preserved. And markets are a way to get there. Free trade is a way to get there. Anything that interrupts free trade interrupts freedom. And anything that interrupts freedom is a reversion back to neo-feudalism. And we see that happening right now in the United States and presumably here in Canada. As wealth is concentrated in fewer hands, we're having the risk of neo-feudalism on the horizon. Crypto is the answer, in my view. And it is an asset class, and it is gobbling up market share, and the US dollar is doomed. All fiat money is doomed, and any money that you keep in fiat money, keep money in fiat that you're willing to lose. Right? Anything that's not in crypto is going to vanish. The biggest bubble in the world is the US dollar. The stock market's in a bubble. The bond market's in a 300-year bubble. We haven't seen bond prices, sovereign bond markets this high in 300 years in Britain and in over 240 years in America. Think about that. It's in a multi-hundred-year bubble. When those bubbles burst, and they will, because interest rates can't remain near zero for a perpetuity to help keep insolvent banks looking like they're solvent, every single bank goes bust. Deutsche Bank is leveraged at 5,000 to 1. There's nothing collateralizing Deutsche Bank but some hamster in a vault somewhere in Munich. It's absolutely nothing. It's a mirage.
Let's get to the PowerPoint.
Damn it! Damn those banks! All right, what else we got here? Oh yeah, so what's that? That's the Genesis block. I see some applause already. This is the beginning. That's it. That's where it all started. Notice that the headline is Times in London. Chancellor on the brink of a second bailout of banks. Is that random? Did they just put that in there as a timestamp? Or is Satoshi making a comment? Well, it could be both, but I interpret it as a comment. The banking system is in jeopardy. It's a reaction, if you will. There's a very political element to Bitcoin that is not talked about that often. And I think that probably, to put it in context of where we are historically, it should be mentioned. All right, so there's Jamie Dimon, suicide banker. And people say, why do you call Jamie Dimon, a terrorist, a suicide banker? And when you think about it, the banks on Wall Street, they're cut from a...
Great interview, and I am going to agree with Max Keiser where the dollar and a lot of our financial assets are in a huge bubble. And previously, that's why I was very surprised to see cryptocurrencies follow the stock market. So obviously, when we had the dip in cryptocurrency, the dip happened with the stock market. And now that crypto is starting to recover, people feel like the stock market might also recover. But long term, I've stated before on this channel that I feel like they will separate and cryptos will act more like a commodity. And if he's right, if his prediction where the dollar, the bond market, the stock market, the real estate market are all in major bubbles, there will be a huge flight to of cash to crypto assets and commodities. And I don't know. I mean, like I said, he's a little too bullish, but to think that the dollar will become worth nothing and obviously all the value will go to crypto, I think it's a little too optimistic, too bullish. But I mean, he does make good points, and if you have more time, I would definitely check out this entire interview, and I'm going to be sharing it obviously on my channel, so please check this out. And if you haven't invested, if you're still sitting on just US dollar, stock, real estate, if you have zero exposure to the crypto market, please, hopefully, people will share this video. I would say just get some diversification. I'm not saying put your entire portfolio in there, but hold some crypto, because if it does become true, we do hit a pretty bad financial crash. Obviously, you can get a safe haven with other commodities, oil, precious metals, but I really feel like anyone who wants to protect their wealth should at least learn how to invest in crypto and have some crypto in their portfolio for asset protection. But let me know what you guys think, and I will talk to you guys soon.